Okay, welcome to the video. Wow, this lighting is good. My hair is not, doesn't matter though. Man, I might do some more videos right here. This is perfect. Look, we're gonna talk about the Miami Heat. Let's talk about the first thing. First things first, the Kevin Durant trade. Once again, we did not land a big superstar. I don't care. I don't care. People, oh my goodness, check on your Heat fans, whatever, blah 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 blah. Look, I know what was the toughest thing recently is Dame. Dame coming out publicly, trying to force his way, trying to say he wants to be on the Heat, and then of course them being like, yeah, the offer we're not really shaking. We throwing you where we want to, and that's the Bucks. That one hurt. This one doesn't hurt. This one's KD was interested in us before Phoenix. He was interested again. It doesn't really hurt. The fact that we were even second is kind of crazy. And then let's talk truth. There's a lot of rumors saying about the Miami Heat saying that we weren't giving up anything. Oh, they were going to include Highsmith. They were going to include Jaquez. They were going to include Jovic. They weren't going to give anything. I have the truth here from the Miami Herald. This is literally, I guess I can scroll up to the top. This is from the Miami Herald. This is what we are willing to offer. Let me just say what we're willing to offer, then I'll get into more details. The Heat's final offer was Wiggins, Rozier, 2 bench players. We don't know who those is, but okay, and a 20th pick. And it says that the Heat were willing to offer Highsmith and Jaime as 2 additional pieces. That's really good. Wait. Oh, maybe those were our bench players. They were discussed as 2 additional pieces. No, it says they were discussed as 2 additional pieces. So I don't know who the 2 mystery bench players is. There's a chance I'm reading this wrong, but I'm literally reading exactly what it's saying. Okay, I can show you. It says literally 2 draft picks and the 20th pick, and Hayward, Highsmith, and Jaquez were discussed as 2 additional pieces. So it sounds like we were giving 2 bench dudes that I guess will remain unnamed, and we were willing to give Jaquez and Highsmith. That's pretty good. I love that we were trying to get Terry out of there because I'm going to talk about this later. Terry, you got to go. You got to go. You're off the team. I don't like you. No offense. You had some good highlights and some good days in the Celtics and the Hornets, but you've been bad with us. And I was trying to give you time, but the time's up. You're gone. I don't like you. If I saw you in real life, hey, nothing but love, brother. You're a good NBA player. But when it comes to just putting my GM hat on, get the heck out of here. Get out of here. No playing with you. I love that we try to get Terry off. We're trying to get Wiggins out of here, I guess. I'm going to talk about that later, too. I'll talk about this later. Yeah, so I just want to say first things first, man. Like, we weren't, first of all, they said we were second. We were runner-ups, so that's really good. But it's not like, oh, Miami Heat, once again, didn't try to give up anything. Because I remember back in the day, we had the Harden trade. They wanted Tyler. People said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe the Heat didn't want to give up Tyler Hero for James Harden." Bro, they wanted Hero. They wanted homeboy Achuba. They wanted the other young dude. They wanted Nunn when Nunn was popping. They wanted Nunn. They wanted like 2 picks. There's other young dudes at the time. I forgot. I think they're all gone. So it was at the time. I was like, I'm glad we kept this because I think that these dudes could be special. But looking back on it, we should have done the Harden trade. This one, I like what we offered. I'm not gonna look back on this in sorrow and be like, oh, we should have done more for Kevin Durant. Even though I think he would have probably took us far. I ain't gonna lie. Hero, Durant, Bam, where? We're going to the conference finals or the finals. Now, I know that's the whole thing. They got Rockets. They're second to win the finals now at betting odds. I don't see that for the Rockets. I see them being really, really nice and really, really good, but they might have to make more moves. But I'm going to watch them. I think they're going to be really, really good. But I don't see them being like number 2 in the West. I don't see that. They're good. They're good, though. But I don't think KD puts them there. But KD's a dog. He's going to score. He's like the perfect fit. He gets to go back home. He's from Texas. I forgot if he's from that area. But just really good for KD. I'm not going to look back and be like, oh, man. Like, no, this is fine. Okay, so now to the bulk of this video. What it's really about. Putting my GM hat on. I wanted to do this last year. I had a whole setup and thing I talked to my friends about. I was going to do a video, but I never ended up doing it. So I'm doing it this year. And it's not much to talk about, even though we're already 4 minutes in. My bad. But I got a few things to talk about. This is just talking about the Heat. Let's talk about draft. Draft just passed 2 days ago, at least from when I was recording this. And yesterday was the second round. So look, we got a dude I can't pronounce. Kaspiras Jovokonic, whatever. I didn't hear it often though. I ain't gonna lie. I heard it when it was called. I think I've heard his name twice. And the second time somebody said it wrong for sure. Let me see.
Illinois, Kaspiras Jovokonic, the
Kasparis Yakachonis. Okay, I can say it. I can say that. I can say that. I just didn't care enough to remember. Kasparis Yakachonis. Whatever. He looks good from Illinois. He's got buckets. He's got handles. He can score. He can pass. He looks really good. I think by mid-season or the end of the season, he should be a starter for us. He should be a rotational, not even rotational piece, just a starter. I think straight up. So look, lineup. Let's get into it. Well, first of all, I said we should have got Danny Wolf. I still like Danny Wolf. Hope you have a great career in Brooklyn. A lot of people didn't like the Brooklyn picks and said Brooklyn got like 5 G Leaguers. I was like, whoa, okay. I think some of those are gonna hit. Like I think at least 2 of those Brooklyn picks are gonna hit. I thought they didn't choose that bad of dudes, but I wasn't fully tapped in this past year. 2 days before I started looking at the names, started looking at knowing people. I only knew like the top 3, 4 dudes. That's it. I knew Ace Bailey, the Cooper, blah blah blah, and Dylan. That's all I knew. So then 2 days before, that's when I started watching stuff. I'm like, oh, this guy good. This guy cool. Okay, so back to this Miami Heat. Here's what I'm hoping to end the season, right? The rookie, Yakachonis. Just learned his name, whatever. Hero. Kuminga. We're going to talk about that. Kuminga. Bam. Where. Bench. What I'm feeling. I don't know. This is just what we have, actually. Let me just tell you what we have. Mitchell. Jovic. JJJ. Larson. Highsmith. We got Drew Smith. We got Kyle Anderson. We have Duncan. We have Terry Rozier. And we still technically have Wiggins. So look. Said a whole lot. I'm hoping we get Kuminga. Let's talk about Kuminga a little bit. Or should I do that last? I don't know. Let's talk about Mitchell. Mitchell for the bench. Mitchell, restricted free agent. I hope he comes to us. Basically means like we own him, sort of. That's weird terminology, my bad. But we kind of have him, and whatever like we give to him, type stuff, or whatever we have on his contract, we keep. If nobody goes above that, like we keep him. I'm doing a terrible job explaining this. But if somebody outbids us, we could match that bid. Like, let's say like it's like $4 million for him, right? Somebody says we're gonna give you 5. Come over here. We could say, oh no, 5. You're staying here. Stay over here. We're gonna give you that $5 million. But if someone says, hey, we're gonna give him 5, 6, 7, whatever, and we're like, we don't want to match that, then he can go and sign with them. But I like that. I like Davion Mitchell. I hope he stays with us. I would really like to keep him. It's not the end of the world if he does leave though, because Drew Smith is kind of like that. He's coming off a bad injury, but Drew Smith is like that, and we can get some other type of piece. We can get another bench player. We're great at finding talent. I'm okay with like being like, can we find another point guard, or even like most of this year, like I said, halfway or most of the year, I expect Yakachonis to be on the bench doing that thing for us. And what am I willing to do for Davion Mitchell? I hope $8 million or less a year, whether it's 2 years, 3 years, whatever. That's what I'm hoping for him. He's good defender, good spark plug. I would love having him on the team, because even when we do start the rookie, and like the rookie starts to take Mitchell's minutes, I hope Mitchell will still come off the bench with that fire. Okay, next thing. I'm going way too long. Okay, next thing. Terry Rozier. Oh my goodness, get off the team. I already said it. Last year of his contract, he's making $26 million. I would love to include him in a deal, get him out of here. Duncan, he's making $19 million. Also his last year. I would like to get him out of here, possibly, because I don't think he's giving us what the money. Once we paid that boy, the shot went away. Duncan, what happened? He's the fastest to 1,000 threes of all time. That still just happened recently, but still, it's just like he's not going up and up and up. It was like an explosion, and then now he's kind of like, and it's like, so I'm really willing to move Duncan, but if we keep him, the new deal's gotta be way less. New deal's gotta be like $10 million or less. I'm sorry, Duncan, you're not that. You're not him. Kyle Anderson, he has 2 years left on his deal. I'm fine with him being a good veteran on the roster. If not, get out of here. Include him in the deal. Wiggins. We tried to move Wiggins in the KD deal, and the Lakers said they're interested in Wiggins. The Lakers have been calling about Wiggins. Maybe by the time we put this video out, they're going to take him. But I'm okay with moving him. I'm okay with moving Wiggins, because the other report that was big was the Miami Heat plan to outbid the Warriors for Kuminga. So to me, that says we're not going to get Kuminga and put him on the bench. So it's like, okay, we're going to get Kuminga and start him. So that means Wiggins is out of here. And me personally, I really liked Wiggins. I thought it was going to all work out. I think Wiggins still got a few good years in the tank of being elite. I think he's got that. I was like, oh, hero Wiggins, bam, I like it. Where? I was like, I like it. But with just how bad we lost to the Cavs, how bad game 3 and 4 was, we have to make changes. I like that we came together and made it to the playoffs. I thought that was good for the team, good bonding. But the bad thing is we lost the pick, and we lost in terrible fashion. So now people are going to look at us and say, you got to make a move. And I guess I agree with people. Sometimes I'm delusional, so I'm like, okay, I guess I agree with people. But I think Here's when my delusion kicks back in. Hero, Kuminga, Bam, and Ware, and the rookie. We taking boys out. We taking boys out. I don't care what the Magic did. I don't care what the Hawks just did. Watch us together, man. And I'm saying all that hoping Hero takes another step. I'm saying that hoping that Bam could be a little more consistent, be more aggressive offensively. Because I tell you what, I love both of them. They're Heat legends. But if we don't get it together this season, if we don't do something serious, they're out of here. I want them off the team. I want them both traded, or one of them traded. Because I just need a little more out of Hero. He took a step last year. All-star, more scoring. He had the keys. Some people say, I talked to friends, and multiple friends saying that trade Hero, trade. He's not like that. This is the time to sell high. They didn't say that, but that's basically what they're getting at. Sell high on Hero. And I guess I can see it. I want one more year to say, Hero, hey, you have the keys. Because I feel like Hero and Bam didn't know what to do after Jimmy left. Like they didn't really they didn't lock in. It wasn't clocking to them. It wasn't clocking to them that they had the keys.
Clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're in the sidewalk.
So it was like, yo, y'all have the keys. Go do it. And I don't think they knew who was one, who was two. What should we be doing? Bam was always inconsistent, anyways. You know, love his defense, but still. So it's like, I think they gotta know. They gotta talk to each other. They gotta know. I want to see one more year of like them being like, okay, this is what it is. I think they deserve that, and I want to give them that to them. Get that to them. But if we barely make the playoffs or miss the playoffs, like if we're a 7th seed, 8th seed, I'm not gonna be happy at all. I think I'm gonna be happy top 6. I'll be happy with this group top 6 in the East. I'll be happy. Anything less than that, the next season we're trading Bam or Hero, unless we go to the finals. Then it's like, okay, because I do like that they've been together. They've been to 2 finals. I think they both want to win. I like both of their characters. I don't know about Hero, but I know a little bit about Bam's backstory and what he's been through, his hunger. I like his character. But yeah, if these boys don't get it together, guess what? They're either both gone or one of them's gone. Because if you look at the list of max players, I'd put them both near the bottom. Even though they both made an All-Star game. Bam's 2-time, maybe 3-time All-Star. Hero's a 1-time All-Star. Still, on that list of how many max players are in the league, 60, 65, even more, who knows? They're towards the bottom in my opinion, even though I love them. Wiggins has 2 years left. Lakers interested. Like I said, most likely a 3-team deal. Chance we just do it with them. If we did just do it with them, whatever right now. If we did just trade Wiggins only with the Lakers, I like Dalton. I like maybe like Dalton and put a 3rd team in and we get another good young piece or something like that. Or just give us Rui. But then to me it's like, are we gonna get Rui and Kuminga? I'd kinda like that. But I don't know, because I think 4 and 5 are locked in for us. We finally, Bam's been a 4 all his career, but we've been playing him at center. So I love that. We got Bam and we got Ware. Those are locked in. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hate Kuminga and Rui. I guess maybe that could be 2-3. Like Kuminga at the 2, Rui at the 3. Even though Kuminga's, to me, he's a 3 or 4. If you don't know what I'm saying small forward or power forward. But to me, it's like, I don't know. But I mean, I don't hate it, but also no. I like Vanderbilt. I think he could come off the bench or he can start. I guess he could be a 3 if we really needed it. But I think he'd be great off the bench because Vanderbilt's rebounding and defense, he's great. I would love Vanderbilt on my team. He's one of those role player guys you really, really want to meet. He's still really young. But yeah, so that's why all those kind of go like, eh. So most likely it would be a 3-team deal. I don't know what the plan is, but there's going to be movement. And I just pray and I hope that it's great. Yeah, so it looks like Wiggins is gonna be gone. I do have faith that we're probably moving from Wiggins, hoping for good stuff. Even though Wiggins, love you, man. I still think you got good years ahead of you. Kuminga, we're gonna bring him in. I love the idea of Hero, Kuminga, Bam, Ware. What else can I talk about? 3-team deal. Oh yeah, we planned out a bit the Warriors. Already talked about that. Okay, players I'd like to get on low. We got a lot. I think we got more than 15 people on the roster right now. I think we got like 16. But like I said, we're hopefully moving 2 or 3 of these guys. Josh Christopher and Isaiah Stevens. Was it Stevens? Yeah, okay, I think it was Isaiah Stevens. 2 dudes who are restricted free agents and also just goodbye. Like Josh, I kind of like that idea. Kind of hold on to Josh. He's got good offense, but at the same time, we weren't playing him for a reason. Both of those boys, those are 2 slots we can lose and use somewhere else. Please, somebody outbid. Take your talents elsewhere. No disrespect, though. I'm saying that disrespectfully, but no disrespect. Players I want to get on the low, for the low. This is what I love. Larry Nance Jr. I think he still can give good minutes. wasn't making much before. I think we can get him for the low. If we can't get him for the low, I don't want him. But, bro, the jumping, the dunking, I would love a player like that. Love Larry Nance, and he's a vet. He's a vet now. He was a year 8, year 9. He's a vet. Amir Coffey, also kind of low-key vet. Was a year 7, year 8. Bucket getter, good guard, kind of more of a vet. And shoot, maybe he's the backup point. Who knows? Like, would love Amir Coffey, especially if we couldn't get Mitchell back. Boom, put him there. Even though I think he might be a shooting guard. That's my bad. Either way, he's a guard. He can handle the rock. It's mine. Seth Curry, would love him for the low. Would love him for the low. Because then he'd be on the bench. Oh, I forgot to say Larson. Larson and Highsmith are also still on the roster. But okay, off the bench, yeah, like if we're looking at it, let's say we bring back Mitchell, then Curry, then Jovic, then JJJ, then well, I'm about to talk about no center off the bench. So this brings me to my next point. Jackson Hayes is the one I want the most, actually. I'd want him really for the low. If we could get him for the low, I'm willing to pay him 6, 7, 8 million, whatever. Because me personally, I need a big off the bench. Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, small ball. Like, we start 2 bigs, but then we'll bring off a power forward off the bench, and blah, blah. No, I want a bench out there in the starting unit and with the backups. I think that's just how I would run it. That's how I run my 2K little leagues and all that. I know that makes who cares? It's just 2K, but I think I'm a good little GM. I'll be crushing it on the 2K GM, and I'll have fun. But yeah, so I'm just the type of guy. Yeah, I know small ball, new era, whatever. No, to me, you got to keep centers on. And plus, shoot. Bam goes down or Ware goes down, we got 0 center. We're gonna bring a G leaguer up. No, Jackson Hayes is like that. I don't think the Lakers like him like that. I think they're gonna let him walk. And I don't know if anybody else is really gonna be too much into Jackson Hayes. I can see some bids coming out, but I'm hoping that we show him love, and we try to get him on team. That's my number 1 free agent I would like to add. Even if we don't do any of the other moves, I think we're gonna do the Kuminga or Wiggins stuff. But I'm just saying, like, even if we don't trade anybody, but look, you gotta trade some people. So I think, because like I said, I think we're at 16 players right now, and you can only have 15. Move some people. Get Hayes. To me, get Hayes. Now, if we bring in Hayes and Nance Jr. or Hayes and Curry, I think that helps the bench so much. I like our young guys. I like the guys we got on the bench and all that. But what helps us the most is getting somebody like that, a Coffey, a Curry, a Larry Nance, and then plus Hayes. Like I said, Hayes to me is an absolute must. That's the way I would do it. That's me putting my GM hat on. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Starting lineup, how I'd finish it. The rookie, Yakachonis, whatever. Did I say it right? I said it like 4 times this video. Yakachonis, Hero, Kuminga, Bam, Ware. That's how I would do it. I think we're gonna have a great 2025. Shoot, like I said, if we trade Wiggins and get some other spicy stuff, maybe the bench gets even better from that. We don't need any free agents. Maybe in the Wiggins deal we get a backup center. But I'd want a little more. I don't know. Backup center and some picks. I don't know. But yeah, that's my Heat. That's my Heat GM stuff. Appreciate y'all watching. I always want to do a video like this. Watch my other content. I got some other NBA videos. You watch that here. I got some Christian videos that are way better for you right here. Watch them. I love y'all. Jesus is the King. Have a great day. This is some great lighting, right? Oh my goodness.